Yo, what's going on my Pokemon people? It's me, JCreams14 here with my Season 3 NBA Newbie Battle Association Draft Analysis. Don't let that name fool you. We got some amazingly experienced people up in here. We have Jarboss, we have Eric, Heavy Metal Pokemon, we have Dom's Game Room, we have Aster, we have Adrian, we have Jose, I don't know if I said Colton yet, Adrian, we have Kit, Momo, Ro, myself, and I think that I'm missing two. Dang it, but oh well. Their names and links will be in the description below. Be sure to check them out. I'm sure that they all have their own draft analysis, whatever, analysis. But anyways, this is the Portland Timburrs draft analysis, so be sure to stay tuned for all of our 11 mons that we drafted. This was a tier-based system, so we didn't get like 3 mons from each Smogon tier. We did it based off the GBA tiers. We mixed it up a little bit. But anyways, yeah, so a little bit of news from the last NBA thing. We had started Season 3 a while ago, but just so many people dropped out because they just didn't have time for their own personal reasons. You can't blame them. But we did interview. We got some great new people. Should be a very competitive league. And yeah, I'm super hyped for this season. But without further ado, let's get into our first mon that we have. We actually franchised from last season, Togekiss. Now this thing is extremely versatile. It gives me that fairy typing, which are so rare these days, as well as a flying typing, making it immune to ground. It is the Jubilee Pokemon, and that, look at those abilities. Hustle can actually make it go physically offensive. And that base 50 attack doesn't look like much, but with the hustle ability and max attack, this thing with E-speed, like Drain Punch, it can do a lot of different things, and the opponent definitely won't be expecting it. But anyways, the main ability that we're probably going to be using is Serene Grace. Now that gives a double chance of the secondary effects happening, like in Air Slash Flinch goes from 30% to 60%. This thing is amazing. It gets Thunder Wave, possibly one of the best moves in the game. Couple that with the Air Slash, Para Flinches for days, like come on. It's also can be a Cleric with Wish, Heal Bell. It gets good reliable recovery and Roost, as well as really good moves like Psyshock. It gets Air Slash, Dazzling Gleam. Just a bunch of really great moves, wide move pool. But yeah, this thing is super versatile, and I cannot wait to use it. That's exactly why I franchised it, because I didn't want anybody else like Ray to scoop it up. But anyways, next up with our first official pick of the draft, we picked up the most versatile Pokemon in the format, Mew. This thing, base 100s across the board. It can go defensive, it can go special offensive, it can go physically attacking, it can go special attacking, it can go scarfed, it can do anything. It can literally do anything, because it learns every TM in the game and practically every move in the game. This thing is just so good. It's just a pure psychic type, giving it weak to dark and ghost and bug. Almost forgot bug. But yeah, so with the synchronized ability, if something tries to toxic this that isn't poison typing itself, they'll get toxic as well, or like Thunder Wave or Burned or anything like that. But yeah, Mew is super versatile. It can like run defensive like Defog and Will-O-Wisp. It can even go Swords Dance, Baton Pass, Roost, Soft Boiled. It's crazy. I'm so glad that we got it. I think that we were the 12th pick overall, and we scooped up Mew, so it was amazing that it fell to us. So glad to have Mew on the team, though. With our second official pick, what we got? Q-Dew, my boy, my mascot, the best Pokemon in the world, Mega Blastoise. Look at those stats. Base 135 special attack with the Mega Launcher ability. Those Dragon Pulses and Dark Pulses and Aura Spheres are going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage, along with coverage like Ice Beam and Stab Scald, Hydro Pump, Surf, Water Pulse. This is an amazing mon. Like, aside from personal beliefs and everything, like this is a very, very good mon. Plus, it gave me an extra 40 points in the tiers to be able to pick up some other mons that I maybe couldn't have if I had drafted a higher tier Mega. But yeah, so he's super bulky. He's got 115 special defense, 120 defense, only 79 HP, but that's not bad. Yeah, and its special attack is crazy. It can even run Fake Out Aqua Jet if you really want to get crazy with that 103 attack. Speed is a little bit lacking, but that's fine because it can take a hit and deal a very hard one back. It's very hard to switch into Mega Blastoise unless you have like a really good counter for it. But its move pool is just so... Its coverage is amazing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Dark, Dragon, Fighting, Water, and Ice is amazing coverage. But anyways, moving on, we got Kyurem Black. This thing is absolutely insane. This is our second tier 1 pick, and look at those stats. Like, they don't even fit in the border because 170 attack is just too crazy. Now, it really sucks that it doesn't get a stab physical ice type move that's like good. But yeah, so we can be running Ice Beam. That 122 special attack is nothing to laugh at either. This thing is just a freaking monster. Its speed is a little bit lacking because it's not over that 100 barrier. But anyways, we'll get to that in the next couple picks, you'll see. But yeah, this is just basically a nuke, and it can really take a hit too. Base 125 HP is absolutely amazing. Especially with the base 90 special defense and base 100 defense. This thing is supposed to be bulkier than Clefable, which is currently I think the only S rank Pokemon in OU. But anyways, yeah, so Terravolt does something. I don't think it's really like competitive based. I'm pretty sure that it only like reacts with Reshiram or something. But anyways, yeah, so that's Kyurem Black. Next up, this is why I was talking about that speed doesn't really matter a whole lot, because we got Galvantula, the Sticky Web Setter. We got the Ellis Spider Pokemon. It is Bug and Electric, giving me that powerful stab Bug Buzz, which can go through substitutes. That, like, its stats don't look that good, but like base 108 speed is pretty good. It can outspeed base 100s and 105s like Zoroark, and or I think Zoroark might actually speed type it at 105. So either 105 or 108, something like that. But it gets the Compound Eyes, making Thunder, I believe, 90% accurate, which is just a great move to have. So it really makes up for that lack of like attacking power that you can kind of see in its stats. But yeah, Galvantula is not something to underestimate. It's an amazing Volt Switcher, Web Setter, Focus Sasher, Choice Scarfer, anything. This thing is really awesome. So it's probably not going to be a physical attacker, but it's nothing to laugh at when it comes to special attack. But moving on with our next tier 3 pick, we got Emboar. This thing also thrives amazingly with sticky webs because its speed is horrible. But it has Reckless Flare Blitz, Reckless Wild Charge. It gets Super Power for stab and Priority Sucker Punch. Plus, look at that attack at 123 with the Reckless ability. Nothing wants to take a Flare Charge. Flare Blitz, sorry. Nothing wants to take a Flare Blitz. That's it. Its defenses are not very good, but the HP kind of makes up for that at base 110. And the special attack isn't bad either. We probably won't be using that a whole lot. But yeah, Emboar is just a great wall breaker that I really needed on my team. It gives me that fire type for the 4 times weak to fire Pokemons like Ferrothorn and etc. And it also gives me that really powerful fighting type. So Emboar, just a very, very powerful Pokemon overall. Moving on, we have Tornadus Incarnate. Now, Torn-T was already picked, and I don't actually like Torn-T. I'm sorry, it's an amazing Pokemon, I know. I suck at using it. It doesn't listen to me. It doesn't hit hurricanes. But this thing is gonna be the shit this year. Excuse my language. But yeah, so look at that. It can go either physical attacking or special attacking at 115 and 125. It's not the bulkiest of mons at all, but speed at 111 is amazing because it can outspeed the Lottie Twins or all the other base 110 Pokemon. The Prankster ability is huge because this thing with like Prankster T-Wave, Prankster Bulk Up, it basically gets priority moves that don't hit. So like Taunt. Like this is an amazing Taunt Pokemon. It's a pure flying type, meaning that it is another immunity to ground. It is only weak to ice and electric. Oh, and rock. Yeah. So okay, only weak to 3 types. Just like Mew. But yeah, so this is the Cyclone Pokemon. Can really put in a lot of work. The Defiant ability raises its attack stat by 2 if any other stat is lowered. Like, if I come in on a defog with this thing, we're punching holes in teams already. Plus priority bulk up, that's +3 right there. Like, that's insane. Tornadus I is really going to be a great Pokemon for us this year, and it was actually really forcing it to be I'm pretty sure it's a tier 3 Pokemon. So I'm really glad that we scooped that up. Yeah, I wanted that priority in Prankster just to, you know, just to mess with people. Next up, we got Trevenant out of tier 4. Tier 4, yeah. So it is not looking too bulky, but this thing is actually pretty bulky, especially with you can run it like max defense or max special defense, and it can eat up hits with the harvest ability. I love running harvest citrus berry or harvest lumberry to cure those burns, as well as the if you want to run rest, this thing can rest up, eat that lumberry, harvest that lumberry back. And it's a spin blocker as well, ghost and grass. This completes the fire, water, grass core that I have. So yeah, this is really a nice Pokemon. That Frisk ability as well can let me know the items of what the other Pokemon are carrying. Just in case I want to identify like a Scarfer or something. Can really switch in on a lot of Pokemon. Its speed is not very good, special attack is not very good, but Hornleech gets its HP back, as well as Stab Shadow Claw or Phantom Force. You know, it's just a really good Pokemon. So I love Trevenant. I've always loved Trevenant. It was actually on the first Showdown team that I ever made, and along with Crawdon. But yeah, Trevenant, I love you, buddy. And next up, we have Drapion, the Poison Dark type. I really wanted a Dark type as well as a Pursuit Trapper, and Drapion fits the bill. It's also a great Swords Dance Sweeper. I just wish that it had priority in like Sucker Punch or something like that. But Poison Jab, it gets Earthquake. It can even be a Scarfer, which is actually really threatening in the tier that it's in. I've used it before, and people don't really expect it. But yeah, so we got the Sniper ability. I believe that increases critical hits, just like Kingdra. Yeah, just like Kingdra. But yeah, so like a Night Slash would be really good on this Mon, as well as a Stab Knockoff is powerful on Drapion. But yeah, this is overall just really good Mon. It's got base 110 defense, so it can eat up a couple of hits, as well as just dish out a really powerful stab move. And just look at him, he's ready to go. He's ready for battle. But anyways, this big purple Scorpion is our third to last pick. Our second to last pick was Hitmonchan. Yeah, so this thing it gives me a Rapid Spinner. So we have the Defog with Togekiss and the Rapid Spin with Hitmonchan. Just gives me a bit of versatility as far as what I want to remove hazards with. And its special attack is horrible. Not using this for special attack by no means whatsoever. Unless we get like Power Swap that I think swaps the attack and special attack. But anyways, yeah. Hitmonchan is a great attacking presence with that base 105 attack and the Iron Fist ability. Drain Punch, its Elemental Punches, and Mach Punch will be doing a whole lot. I think that it also gets Bullet Punch, so fairies beware. But anyways, we got 110 special defense, but its HP is really bad, so it can eat up a special hit, defensive hit not too well. Speed is also lacking, but with Sticky Webs up, it can really put in a lot of work. So this punching Pokemon, can't wait to use it. Just overall a good Hitmon. Next up, and finally, we have the Steelix Stainless. The defense is too high. I literally could not fit this into the box without it just looking horrible. So yeah, its defense is base 200. This thing is absolutely crazy. So the Steel Ground Pokemon Steelix, it gives me another ground type for the electric immunity. It's also a great stealth rocker. It is another sturdy mon, so or not another, but it is a sturdy mon that can eat up at least one hit, like any hit. So leaving it at 1 HP. But yeah, Steelix here is just really nice, great for Gyro Ball and Heavy Slam. Look at how heavy it is. 881 pounds. If you run this thing with Iron Ball, which makes it even heavier, bro, like Heavy Slam is smashing people. well as if it goes like lagging tail gyro ball. It's only base 30, so that's really powerful as well. But yeah, so Steelix should be putting in a heck of a lot of work this season, just being a huge defensive wall for me. Probably not so much on the special defensive side, but it can run Assault Vest if you really want to go with like the Elemental Fangs or just an attacking presence on Steelix. I believe that it gets Stone Edge as well as like powerful Steel Stab like Iron Tail or Iron Head, and then Earthquake for the ground stab. But you know, Steelix is really just an overall good mon, and I love this thing as my tier 5 Pokemon. I actually picked it up, I think, 5th or 6th round. So yeah, I didn't do these in order. These are in order of tier. But yeah, I picked it up so early because I felt like Steelix is such a good mon and somebody else would want to snipe me for it. But I scooped it up before anybody could. But yeah, so we got the Steel Ground Pokemon here. This rounds out my Fairy Dragon Steel with Kieran Black, Togekiss, and Steelix here. And yeah, so I'm loving this draft, guys. I really hope you do too. I can't wait to use it in the NBA. Like, prep is going to be so much fun. The battles are going to be so much fun. Our week 1 is going to be against Adrian and his team. The Oakland Luxrays, I believe. Oakland Luxrays. That is our first week battle. And yeah, so be sure to hit up that like button if you like this draft analysis. And subscribe for more Pokemon videos. I do art, I do theories, I do a bunch of different Pokemon related stuff. But anyways, I'm so excited to be in 2 leagues at the same time. We got the NBA. If you haven't seen my other draft analysis for the MPG, be sure to go check that out. Link will probably be in the description. So yeah, yeah, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Like, it means a lot. Comment if you thought that I could have done anything better draft-wise, or any set suggestions that you want to leave. I'm not gonna listen to you, Dar, just because YouTube videos. Anyways, that's my NBA draft analysis. Y'all have a great day. My name is JCreams14. I'm gonna get out of here. So see ya.